Hello all my Avon people, welcome back to my channel. So I have the campaign 19 video for you, and let me just say this video is going to be huge and long. I'm definitely going to have to do 2 parts, possibly 3. I'm going to try to not blah 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 and keep it to 2, but this is like the intro to fall type brochure, and it is fabulous and full. It's just great. So I'm gonna get into everything I want to do. There will definitely be a part 2, and even if you're not a part 2 person, try to check it out because I'll be going over the outlet, and it is the biggest outlet of the year. It's quite thick and there's a lot of stuff in it, so definitely try to check out part 2 if you don't usually, just this once. That's all I'm asking, just this once. So campaign 19 will be good until about the 29th of August, which is at the end of the month, rolling us into Labor Day weekend, rolling us into fall. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. And this has just got a lot of fall stuff in it. So here's a little update. I finished my Marc Marrakesh perfume finally. Empty. So this is the second Avon perfume I finished this summer. The first one, if you'll remember, was the Tahitian Holiday. I used that up probably, I think, in June. I got that finished by the end of June, or sometime I used it in May and June. So I finished that, and then I started working on my Marrakesh, and I finished that. I am not working on an Avon perfume at the moment. I have switched over to one from Escada that's also a summer perfume, and then I'll move into my fall perfumes, although I'm really liking the soft musk, so I think I'm going to be using that a lot this fall. But finished with this, and then I thought I would show you guys also just a couple other Avon empties that I had. My vitamin C, you hear me talk about that, and I showed that I purchased 2 bottles of it in the last campaign, so I finished with that. And then the husband finished up an Exploration bath and shower gel. So hair and body wash, sorry, technically hair and body wash. So he finished up one of those, and it was so funny because yesterday he was taking a shower, or maybe it was the day before, and I came into our bedroom, and the bathroom's right off the bedroom, and I said, "What are you using? It smells so good." And he goes, I got into your case. We have I have a long time ago when the Bon Jovi colognes came out, they gave us these, if we pre-ordered this like kit, we got all the male and female Bon Jovi fragrances came in like a cardboard case with all this stuff, and I kept the case because it's a really sturdy big cardboard case, and I have it packed full of shower gels, like Avon shower gels. So he goes, "I wanted something different." So I got into your case and I pulled out banana coconut. I'm like, oh, it smells so good. I forgot about that one. It's been discontinued. But it was funny that he's using that. I don't know, it just made me laugh. Okay, so I thought I would tell you also really quick too, one of the reasons why I wanted to get this video up and running is because sometimes I wait a couple days into the campaign, but I'm going to be going to visit my mother on Wednesday. Today is Tuesday afternoon right now, and I was afraid that I wouldn't be available to you guys until like next week, Monday, and that only puts a week left in the campaign, and there's so much. So I'm going to try to get at least part 1 uploaded tonight, and then maybe part 2, if I can't, I'll do part 2 Wednesday morning. Yeah, so I really wanted to get that up. So as far as what I have on this Avon, my nail wear is Avon. Now this is a discontinued shade. This is the Avon Metallics. We don't have this anymore, but like I said, you can always check eBay or Amazon, and it's called, I forgot to wear my reading glasses. Jade something, and it's the Avon Metallic Effects, and Jade something in the I forgot to wear my reading glasses shade. Okay, I also have on the new-ish True Color Ideal Nude Concealer, and the shade is light, I believe, or fair. What is my shade? Where's my shade? Ideal Nude Cream Concealer. Fair is my color. And then I have on my Ideal Flawless Loose Powder. Now this has a different name now, but that's in my shade is Neutral. And then I have on the Marc Bronzer that I purchased and showed you guys not long ago. It's in the lightest one. I want to say low tide, yep. it's the lightest one, Low Tide. And I do have that up in my hairline. I have it here, and I also have a little bit on the sides of my nose to try to make it not look so fat like it is. So this is the lightest shade of the new MARC bronzers, and it's a matte color. It looks a little bit deeper and oranger in the pan, but when you blend it out, it really is easy to work with. When I first saw it, I was kind of like, yeah, I was scared, you know, because I'm so fair, but it's not bad at all. And then I want to tell you guys, I have on the, if I can grab it, let me grab it. One of the things I'm gonna do when I'm with my mother is get the hair done finally. I think I finally can find time to get it cut and colored and all that. So I have on the MARC blush, one of the new shades, in the Mauve Forward. Now I wore this in my last video and I showed it to you guys when I purchased it. So it's what I have on for blush today, and I absolutely love it. I do love it. However, when I was pulling out my makeup today to try to decide what I wanted to put on for this video, I also had on hand, I have all my, most of my Avon makeup is kept separately from my other makeup, just so I have easy access to it. But this is one of the shades that I keep out all the time, and it's the Mauve, Mad About Mauve shade. So I started looking at these two, and they're very similar. They are very, very similar. So you can see they're quite similar. And in fact, I'll even swatch them for you. I did swatch them myself. So this is the MARC shade in the Mauve Forward. And now we're going to swatch the Mad About Mauve. So this is the MARC and this is the Avon. They're very similar. The Avon is just slightly, I would say, less pigmented, but you can always build it up. So they're pretty much identical, you guys. So if when you saw this blush in the brochure or in my video and you really, really liked it and were drawn to it, but the price point might not exactly be what you're, you know, comfortable with, you have another option. So that's the Mad About Mauve, and these are on sale for $7.99 this campaign. I do love my Avon blushes though, you guys know that. I talk about them all the time. Absolutely love them. I think they're wonderful, wonderful quality. I'm gonna get a makeup wipe to wipe off my swatches here. I'm already 7 minutes in. Yeah, this video is gonna be long, but I know you guys, a lot of you guys like the longer videos. I don't have a problem filming them. It's just when it's time to upload, they give me troubles, you know, so put that right here. Okay, where did I leave off? So I have on the True Color eyeshadow primer. Now I do have a highlighter on also, but it's not Avon. So I have the True Color eyeshadow primer in the light beige. And then for eyeshadow, I pulled out one that I haven't worn in a really, really long time. And I just did my eyes really light today. Sometimes you guys know I like a darker eye, but today I just wanted something light. So this is the True Color Quad in Gilded Metallics. I love the iridescence of this shade and how it's showing up. I love it. I love it, love it. So that's what I have on my lids. That's the lid shade. I have number 3 on my lids. And then I popped a little bit of number 1 in the center of the lid also. But I do have all these shades on. Transition area, crease, lid, lower lash line, and a little bit in the center of my lid. So that is the Gilded Metallics. So pretty. Gilded Metallic. I don't know if you can see that. For liner, I have on the MARC Give 'em Gel liner in the black shade. That is on my upper lash line. And lower lash line is my tried and true black and green glimmer stick. That brings me joy. I always say it shows up more emeraldy in the brochure than what it is in real life. It's a black and green true, not an emerald shade. Mascara, we have the Wash Off Waterproof. And for lips today, I have on the Nourishing shade in Cherry Blossom. I haven't shown this guy any love since I got it, really. And it's a pretty color. It's very wearable for everyone. So that is the Cherry Blossom shade in the Nourishing. All right, so 10 minutes in, let's see if we can get into this Avon brochure, right? Close enough. And I gotta hike my bra up as usual. So there are 4 brochures. There's a first look at fall. I don't have anything in there that I'm gonna go over, but you should all means check it out. Here is the outlet that is super thick. It is, let me just tell you how many pages it is. If I could turn to the last one, my fingers are slick now. 71 pages long, so that's really thick. I'm gonna put this one over to the side since I'm not using that. We also have the Avon Living, which has some Halloween stuff in it. You guys know I love the Halloween. And the core brochure for campaign 19. So let me just start off by saying that I think this brochure is absolutely fabulous. And I'm not talking about the products inside, although those are good too, obviously, I think so. But this brochure, to me, is the epitome of the new Avon LLC. I love the way it's laid out. I love the photographs. I love just everything, the whole aesthetic of this brochure. It's like looking at a beauty magazine without all the crap that they put in women's beauty magazines, you know, like on how women's magazines, like on one page, they tell you that you should only eat low carbs, you know, cut out carbs if you want to lose 10 pounds. And then 2 pages later, they have a recipe for bread. You know what I mean? It just, I hate women's magazines. So this is what women's beauty magazines should be. It's just fantastic. And really take your time, whether you're looking at it online or in person, excuse me, and go over, because it is full of tips. Full of tips from the first moment to the last moment. I should have brought something to drink. How to get a cat eye. How to do your brows. Smoky eyes, which everybody struggles with a smoky eye. So it just has all this how-to with some products, and then you go, that's in the first, like this one. It shows you how to do a luminous blush, you know, with a highlight and everything. So those are on the first through the pages 1 through 13. And then you get to pages 14 and 15, and they tell you how to complete the look from the previous pages. The look, you know, is here on the left side, and then the products used go over to the right, and they tell you exactly what shades of each product were used. I think it's fantastic. I'm so impressed. I'm just so impressed. So definitely check that out. On page 23, these luminous blushes are on sale for $7.99. You guys know I love them. I love them, love them, love them. I love Avon's blushes. I reach for them as much as I reach for my high-end stuff. I have 2 favorite blushes. I have a blush from MAC that's my favorite, and then I have the Mad About Mauve that's my favorite. All my other blushes that I like the best that follow, besides the 2 favorite, are from Avon. My favorite blushes is one from MAC, one from Avon, and then all the rest I love are also from Avon. But yeah. Okay, so on page 39 at buy one get one half off are these gel nail polishes with the new shades and the gel finish. Now all the makeup and products on pages 36 to 39 are buy one get one half off. And then on page 40 there's a new quick dry top coat for the nail enamel, and that's an intro price of $5.99. I'm gonna have to try that because I do use a quick dry top coat, but it's from NYC, really inexpensive, and I'm not crazy about it, and it's almost empty. So I'm gonna try that one when my other one is used up. And then we're just gonna move right into skincare. I mean, the sales in the makeup are pretty much the sales that they've had lately. Nothing that is earth-shattering, but I absolutely still want you to check out the pages 1 through 15 and just see that layout and how beautiful it is. Page 56 and 57 is the iLift Pro system at $19.99. Fantastic. Page 59 is the Skinvincible Day and Night, and those are also on sale for $19.99. You know, I always recommend the Skinvincible Day. Gotta love that SPF 50. I have the fan on, and it's blowing my pages, and I'm going to smack it, but if I turn it off, I'll sweat. Okay, page 61 is the vitamin C for $21.99. I love the vitamin C. It's one of my favorites. And then on page 62 and 63 are the exfoliating peels. So we have the clinical strength retexturizing for $21.99 and the regular retexturizing for $19.99. I'll be honest with you, if you are somebody who has a very elementary skincare routine, if you're not super into skincare, if you don't use a lot of acids and treatments, you're only going to need the regular strength with the 10% in it. And I think that this is a great thing. Like if you have a very simple routine, daytime, nighttime moisturizer, slap on some eye cream and go, but you're noticing that things are a little bit dull, things aren't, you know, you're not as glowing as you used to be, or you're starting to see some fine lines, but you don't know where you want to go. These are a really good way to mix up your routine without changing a lot of products. Just add one of these into it, use a few times a week, buff away that dead, dull, dry skin, that top layer where the fine lines and the dead skin cells kind of gather, and it's a really good way to, you know, mix it up a little bit. I'm trying to blow away too many pages because of my crazy fan. Page 76 and 77, the mini sizes are 2 for $14. So that's in the Platinum, the Ultimate, the Reversalist, and the Vital line. If you've been wanting to try any of those, or you're going to be traveling or anything like that, the mini sizes are 2 for $14. Also on pages 83 to 85, so this would be the Nutra Effects lines. These are 2 for $30. Very basic skincare right here. You know, if you're a little bit overwhelmed by skincare and you don't know where to start with one of these. Your price point's a little bit less than the new. Throw in some of those retexturizing peels or the vitamin C also, and you know, that'll get you off and running. If you're not like me, who is a skincare junkie and has 10 billion things that they use, also, I know we're skipping something. Okay, go back to page 81, where the new sheet masks are still on sale for $10. So here we go. You're gonna hear me do a bit of a rant. These are being discontinued. Now, let me say, does this shock me? No, absolutely not. If you guys will remember when they very first introduced the sheet masks, I said, this is not gonna work for Avon. And the reason why is because they introduced them at too high of a price point, way, way, way too high. Also, I think the Avon's skincare customers, they're not the same kind of skincare customers that would necessarily use a sheet mask on a regular basis. Maybe as a one-time thing, maybe as a novelty. You guys hear me talk about sheet masks all the time, the benefits of them, how fantastic they are, how wonderful they are. I am 47 years old. I use sheet masks all the time. I plan on masking until the day they put me in the grave. You know, I am a big believer in sheet masks. The unfortunate thing is that these masks are wonderful. They are absolutely wonderful sheet masks. When I compare them up to all my other masks, they are right up there with my favorites. It's just they introduced them at too expensive of a cost. So now they've lowered them down and everyone's going to try them because they're affordable and they're going to find out how wonderful they are. So I'm hoping that that's what happens and that people they'll bring them back, but perhaps revamped at a lower price point. So this is my suggestion. If you wanted to try these, try them. My favorite of the two is the firming. It's the Royal Jelly Firming. The brightening is also good. I'm just not personally crazy about pearl masks. That's a personal preference. That's just me. But I love the Royal Jelly Firming. $10 is an excellent price. So this is what I'm saying. If you want to try them, try them. If you love them, let Avon know. Say, hey, we don't want you to discontinue these. You guys just made them too expensive. That's all there is to it. And they'll listen. They've been listening to us a lot more lately than they ever have before. So yeah, that's my suggestion. Buy the heck out of these while they're at $10. You know, stock up and use them. And then tell Avon, we want these back. You guys just priced them too high. And I think they'll listen. I really do. I'm going to get some more myself. I didn't this time because I bought a lot of Avon last campaign. So I had to slow my roll. But, you know, they're really, really good. On page 109, the Avon Senses, you get all three for $13.99 of the Silky Vanilla Fall Collection. I'm a big fall fan. I'm a big vanilla fan. Vanilla is my favorite. I think that's a really good deal. And the bubble baths are 2 for $12 too. So, yeah. Now we're going to move into some fragrances. 128 and 129 is the Ultra Sexy collection. Again, I absolutely love this layout. I love it. I love, love, love the layout. I think the photograph is beautiful. It's just lovely. And we have more. We have more. 134 and 135. The Rare collection, excuse me, is all $12.99. Again, a beautiful photograph. I'm really, really impressed with this brochure. My favorite of these four is the Rare Amethyst. I am not a fan of the other three, just keeping it real. However, I do sell quite a bit of Rare Gold and Rare Pearls. But my personal favorite is the Rare Amethyst. It's a fruity floral. It smells delightful. I really like that one a lot. It's funny because I earned a bottle in an incentive and I automatically gave it to my mother-in-law thinking I wouldn't like it. And she wore it and I'm like, that smells fantastic. Page 137, all the Faraways are $12.99 also. And don't forget, as we're going through this brochure, that there's a new A box also for this campaign. So any $40 brochure purchase allows you to purchase the A box for an additional $10 and you'll get all those products. But I will go over those. I kind of think they should put the A box at the front of the brochure so that you can see it right away and then start picking out your products as you go through. Just a suggestion from me. What do I know? Page 141 is the B collection, the new B collection. Be Romantic is my favorite. And those are $12.99 still at the intro price. Page 142, big sale. If you liked the So Very Sophia, the Sofia Vergara fragrance, it is going to be on its way out. The perfume is marked down to $10. The shower gel and the body lotion are $3 a piece. These originally were, was it $36? $36 was the original price on that perfume. So it's down to $10. Fantastic deal. Let's see what's next. And moving into men's fragrances, the Mesmerize on 146 and 147. You get 3 pieces for $17. My favorite is the Mesmerize Black. It is super sexy. I love it on my husband. It makes me want to throw him down and kiss him, kiss him, kiss him. Which he is totally okay with usually. But I really, really, really love the Mesmerize Black. The blue is good too. The original, I sold a lot of that. When I actually had my Avon booth, I sold, that was probably my top seller of the men's cologne. But the black is really, really nice. And then also there is, on page 150, all of these are 2 for $24. And again, the Musk Fire, you guys know I really like that one a lot. The Perceive for Men is good. Blue Escape. Keith has been wearing the Blue Escape quite a bit lately, and I really like that one. Also, the Exploration. He just finished that Exploration. This is the Exploration. He just finished that hair and body wash. That's a really good one also. We have some new candles on 156 and 157. They are $10.99 a piece, and they are new fall scents. We have vanilla buttercream, sweet pumpkin bread, salted caramel, fig and chestnut. Ooh, that smells good. Or sounds good. I don't have it in front of me. How would I know, right? Spice wreath, that's a holiday, and apple orchard. Oh, our apple tree in the backyard is blooming, so it is full of apples. I cannot wait. But look at the picture of the fig and chestnut. How pretty that looks. So those are all $10.99. So definitely check them out. They are 3-wick candles. Very, very nice. And then into the fall fashions that are new. And there's 2 dresses that I have to show you because they're beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I've seen pictures of them on reps. And I intend to purchase one of them for sure. The other one I'm still thinking about. On 159, this is the one I'm thinking about. This is called the Everyday Animal Print Dress. And I think it's stunning. I have seen photographs of Avon reps wearing it, like regular women, not models. And it's very, very flattering. Very flattering. And then the other one, this is the one that I love so much, is on page 166, and it's the open shoulder mock neck dress. Now, I don't think they chose a good pose to show this dress off. I've seen this on Avon reps, and for one thing, her arm is up, so you cannot see her other shoulder to get the full effect of the open shoulder look. So I think she should have been posed with her arms down and possibly her hair pulled back so that you could see what the neckline looks like. So it's a beautiful dress on. The print is gorgeous. It's very flattering to a lot of different skin tones. I really love this dress, and because I have seen it on reps, I'm going to purchase it. But if I had to look at it from just this photograph, I don't know if I would. You know what I mean? I just don't think it's the best pose for this particular dress. But it is beautiful. If I do get it, I will take a photo and I will put it on my Instagram for you guys. And then there's a really, really nice bag on page 171. It's a little spendy for what Avon usually is. It's called the Leather and Suede Whip Stitch Tote, but it is genuine leather and genuine suede, and it is $49.99. It is a beautiful tote. Just gorgeous. You could carry your laptop in that, files, anything. Let me read you the dimensions of it. 15 and a half by 12 and a half, and then the handles are 9 and a half. So really nice size. I think it's beautiful. Okay, 27 minutes. I'm gonna stop before this is over because I want you to watch part 2, and then we'll go over the jewelry and the A-box, and then I'll talk about the outlet and then the Halloween stuff. So definitely watch part 2, you guys. I'm gonna try to upload both parts at the, close together. If you see part 1 tonight, which is Tuesday night, and you don't see part 2, it will be there on Wednesday morning. Okay, so just hold tight, and I will see you guys in part 2.